Hi everybody, I'm Howard and welcome back to the HR Show Experience. Today we are talking about the passing of Whitney Houston. And this is like the hardest thing ever for me right now because Whitney was my biggest inspiration. Whitney's music, her movies, everything she did, like everything, even with all of the crazy stuff, like I never have ever strayed from Whitney Houston. Like whenever I would be in school and there would be a project or a report or something I could do and I got to choose this topic, it was always about Whitney Houston. I'm sure I got teachers tired of me talking about Whitney Houston. And for her to be gone completely, I just can't even understand it at all. Because I mean, things were turning around, things were on their way, and I mean, for her, she was just snatched. Her music, it's like the soundtrack that has brung me through my life. Like there's no moments that I cannot remember where there isn't some type of Whitney something going on with me. And I listen to her music every day of my life. My mother was not in my life because she suffered from substance abuse and things like that. And my mother was the same age as Whitney Houston, and whenever I would get to see her, whenever we would get to talk, that was the first thing we would talk about, and we would talk about it till like I just talked her ear off. And I lost my mother in high school, and it was the most traumatic thing ever for me because for my mother, one, not to be in my life very much, and I didn't get to see her very often, it was very shocking because she was snatched from me. Like, all of a sudden, I'm just rushing to the hospital and my mother is gone. Whitney's music was my way to get through that. Because that we talked about Whitney so much, my mother and I, and the things that Whitney would go through, and just imagining, I'm not there, but the things that my mother was going through just blows my mind completely. And that's another reason why I would always fight for Whitney so hard every time somebody would want to say something crazy or somebody would want to just, act out. Even when my mother wasn't around, I would listen to Whitney's music and it would just make me feel as though I would have a piece of her. She was almost there, like I could feel her in the room, feel the love when Whitney would sing those songs. All of her music, because Whitney's music is about love and being strong, I was raised by my aunt since I was 3 months old, and without her I would not be here. My aunt is the reason that I got to see Whitney Houston perform. I was at Good Morning America, and that was just a moment in itself because for all of those years that Whitney was out and doing her thing, like I never got to see Whitney live. I've never met Whitney Houston. I've never got to, touch her and just tell her how much I love her and just tell her that, she and her music and just everything that she stands for means the world to me. That without her, I probably would not be here. Like I probably would not be the person that's sitting right here right now. Whitney's music has given me inspiration. She's made me want to continue to fight for life and the things that I want to do and all of these other things. When I saw Whitney Houston at Good Morning America, it was the most stunning thing ever for me. Like for me, it didn't matter, what she was sounding like or what she was looking like, because to be quite honest, I've never cared. Like Whitney is just, I just had nothing but love, literally, for Whitney Houston. And always wanting her to just pull through and just not give up and just not, give in to the darkness, to all of the negativity and everything. And I don't think that Whitney would do something like that. I think that Whitney, every time we would see her and she would be out, Whitney always would have a smile on her face on that red carpet. She would always be trying to come on through. She would always be saying, I'm coming, I'm here, you know. And I mean, just, that's inspiration to me. Like, you know, even though you might be having hard times, even though something may be crazy going on in your life, you know, you're still going to fight. You're not going to give up. You're not going to just lay there and let it take you and overcome you. I feel deep down inside my soul that I'm Whitney Houston's biggest fan. The feelings and the emotions that Whitney Houston has made me feel, it makes me know that there is love out here, and it lets me know that there is life, and that, you know, you have to hold on and you have to keep going. All the good things that Whitney has sold so many records, she's sold so many movies, and just boundaries Whitney has tore down. I'm still slightly in shock. I'm still trying to process the whole thing, because I'm already not good with death. Every time something like this happens, I'm a complete mess. Like, I cannot take it. And this is like, it's like not my Whitney Houston. Like, my Whitney collection to me is like everything. Like, that is my, like, if I have to say I have prized possessions, that is it. Like, I have Whitney records, I have a Whitney standee, I have all of these Whitney Houston things. My Whitney Houston collection was huge, but then my apartment caught on fire, and then, you know, it got so damaged and a lot of it had to be thrown away, but I've rebuilt my collection. It's just so much emotion and heartache and love that I've gone through with Whitney and with my own life, and Whitney has helped. It's like she was holding my hand through, and it just makes me want to fall apart that I have not been able to get back. And I mean, it's so sudden, and my heart just aches and bleeds out for her family. Her mother and her daughter, oh my God, her daughter. And I was around the same age that she was right now when I lost my mother, and I know it's something you can't even fathom. It's just, and they were so close. So close. And I mean, I just can't wrap my head around how she's even trying to feel. And Bobby Brown, I hope he's going to be alright. This is literally the worst. Like, I don't want to make videos about Whitney Houston being gone. But Whitney will forever be in my heart. And I will always listen to her music. And I will always remember her. She will always be in my heart. She will always be the one that I'm going to turn to when I need that bit of strength, you know, when I need a little bit of a pick-me-up. Whitney has so many different types of songs, so many different messages that she delivered, that each song Whitney sang came from Whitney's heart. You hear that in her voice, no matter what CD you're listening to. Having Whitney was like holding on to a piece of my mom. And for Whitney to have passed away, it's kind of like that piece is kind of ripped away from me again. I think that's another reason why I'm so numb. Why it's like I can't cry, I can't really even think. Like, it's hard for me to even come up with words to say. But I have to say this one last thing is that I love you so much, Whitney Houston. I love you so much. And you are the reason why I'm here trying to do what I'm doing, the reason that I'm shooting for my dreams. And without you, I would not be Howard sitting right here in front of you guys. and your music will completely live on with me forever. Please leave your comments down in the comment section, about how you feel about Whitney. Let me know what your favorite Whitney moment was, your favorite Whitney song. I'm gonna try and make more videos about, what comes up, because we still don't have all the information on why Whitney Houston has passed away. I want to say thank you so much for Wendy Williams. Thank you, Wendy, because your story really touched my soul. It really, what you said just truly came and grabbed at my heart, because that is what I've been trying to do. You don't know what you can do, but you try and talk about it, which is why I have so many. I'm so grateful that for the fact that I have this YouTube channel, that I'm able to just put that energy out there, and that I was able to make those videos for Whitney, because I did that for Whitney. My favorite Whitney moment, I have so many. They're all my favorite Whitney moments, but my favorite Whitney moment is in Cinderella, that she did with Whoopi Goldberg and Brandy. She, at the end, Cinderella is getting married, and the song, There's Music in You, is one of my favorite Whitney Houston songs. That song completely just grabs my soul and sets it free. I can watch her perform that song over and over and over again in Cinderella. As every song from The Bodyguard, oh my gosh. Oh, I cannot wait to see Sparkle. I cannot wait to see Sparkle, because this is Whitney's last movie, because I don't even know, did they even get to start shooting Waiting to Exhale 2? Getting to Happy? I don't know. But I love each and every one of you guys, and I want to say thank you so much for listening to my story and just letting me just take the time to get this out and just try and share my love for Whitney. And please share yours, give me your stories for Whitney as well. And like I said, I love each and every one of you guys, and I love Whitney Houston. I love you so much. You are my idol, and I'm just also going to be relieved, because Whitney Houston does not have to suffer anymore, because Whitney Houston went through it in this lifetime. She went through it. She accomplished some amazing things, but there were so many people that dragged her through it. And now thank the Lord, she doesn't have to put up with it anymore. My goodness. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.